My salutations. Hello again, my most favourite patient of all. How are you feeling? How is everything? And I hope you're not feeling uncomfortable with the interesting location that I've chosen for our meeting once again. I know, I should probably stop bringing through to another place without asking for their permission first, but I just like to make surprises for people, you see. I quite enjoy springing it on them and taking them by surprise when they wake up, you see. That's why you are often waking up in such random places, but don't worry. I promise you, I'll be whisking you back home, safe and sound, when we're all done, just like usual. Alright then, alright. Let me think. What was I here for? Birthday? No. Shopping? No, that's silly, that's ridiculous. A checkup? Yes, it was a checkup about... I believe I was here too. Yes, I remember. I wanted to check on your stress levels. Yes, stress levels. You see, things are quite stressful these days, wouldn't you agree? That's what I thought. A lot of stressful things going on these days. It's everywhere, isn't it? All this stress and negativity. Well, I suppose what I can do is run a few tests, ask a few questions. Maybe I'll just apply some more tingles to your mind, and hopefully those will help reduce the stress levels as well. But of course, in due time. Tell you what, let's start off with some questions. How does that sound? Oh, are you eager and excited? That's good. Alright then, let me ask you some questions. Then I'll apply those lovely tingly sounds for you. Alright then, let's see. Question 1. On a scale of 1 to 10, how stressed are you on a daily basis? 1 being the lowest and 10 being ever so high. So anyway, from 1 to 10, rate your stress levels on average. Really? Alright then, let's make a note of that. There we go. Right. Question 2. Suppose to say that you were at a party and there are many people there, many loud, rambunctious rabble-rousers. Everyone's having a good time, being social, communicating with each other, maybe sharing pieces of cake. I do like cake, you see, especially homemade cake with lots and lots of frosting. But anyway, let's say you were in that situation. How stressed would you be? Let's say it's very noisy, lively. How stressed do you think you would be in that situation? I see. Alright then, let's make a note of that as well. Okay then. Right, question 3. If you were working at, let's say, a job involving customers, serving things to customers and the like, perhaps that's what you do for a living. Either way, let's say that you were stuck in that situation. Large line, rather hot temperature. People are getting a bit angsty, asking rather foolish questions, as they tend to, you see. That's what I've heard about people who work in retail and drink shops and stuff like that. They always tell me about these very strange people asking all sorts of peculiar questions like, oh, is this lemonade alcoholic? what's in this hot chocolate? Is there chocolate in the hot chocolate? It's rather bizarre. But anyway, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how stressed out would you be in that situation if you were serving all these rowdy customers? I see. Let's make a note of that, yeah. There we go. Okay then. Question 4. You've just got a message from, let's say, a friend or acquaintance. They send you a message. Maybe it's over the phone or computer, smoke signal, Morse code. Either way. And they accuse you of something that you are not entirely sure about. But whatever it is, they say that you're to blame without explaining. How stressed out would you be in that situation? Again, from 1 to 10. I see. Well, I certainly hope that it never happens to you, of course, but I'll still make a note. Let's make a note of that. There we go. Okay then, question 5. Let's say that you walked outside and then you looked in the sky and all of a sudden it was raining soft potatoes all over the floor, getting splattered everywhere, and then the sky turns purple for some bizarre reason, and all the local rivers and oceans, everything like that, they start to rise. All the water rises and they get turned into marbles, and they start flooding all over your feet. So in this situation, assuming that the day was on a Saturday and you're not working, you're slightly malnourished, haven't had breakfast yet, but you've been called to a certain location by a friend with very little time to be given for you to catch up and get there without needing to rush. How stressed would you be in that situation? Again, scale of 1 to 10. No, it's okay. If you need more time to think about that, then go ahead. Take all the time you need. I'll be here in the meantime. Oh, do you have an answer? Oh, what might it be? Really? Alright then, let's make a note of that as well. Right, well, thank you for your input and all those. I'm sure this will be very valuable to my research. Now, let's get to talking about those sounds for you. Let's start applying some tingles for you. Are you ready? Definitely sure. Okay then, okay. Let's start applying some tingles. First off, what do we have here? We have a comb and a pen. What I shall do is rub the pen on the comb, and then I'm going to ask you if this has affected your stress levels in any way. Okay, then let's give it a rub. Rub, up and down. Makes a rather peculiar sound, doesn't it? Very peculiar sound indeed. Rattly sound. Up and down, rattle. Oh, this is always fun to play around with. Alright. Now, how would you rate your stress levels after hearing all that? Okay, that's intriguing. Let me make a note of that. Okay, now what do we have here? I've got some wooden pencils, or some pencil crayons as they are known as. I'm going to clatter them around, make some clattery sounds with those, and as usual, I'll ask you how your stress levels are. Okay, are you ready? Alright then, let's give it a go. Clickety-clack, 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 clickety-clack. Kind of like small drumsticks, aren't they? Listen to the sounds. Focus on the sounds. And then let me know if they're affecting your stress levels, positively or negatively. Okay then, now, how do you rate your stress levels from 1 to 10? Like say, if your stress levels have gone up, then it's okay, just say so. Or if it's gone down, or maybe the same, either way, I'd like to know. You don't say. Alright then, this should be most helpful indeed, thank you. Alright then, what else do we have? We've got a magazine. It's quite a big magazine. Quite wrinkly, shall we say. Let me start ruffling around with it. And of course, you just let me know how you feel afterwards. Alright, let's give it a go. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. All the ruffling sounds. That's it. Ruffling around. Ruffling around. There we go. We should probably read this magazine at some point. I don't quite remember where I even got it from. I'm not sure what's even inside it. Oh well, I'll check another time. Listening to the ruffling sounds. Ruffle, ruffle. Crumbling paper. Flickering pieces, ever so thin. Back and forth, here and there. Many or few. How does that sound? How does it sound, I wonder? Alright then, time to ask. How are your stress levels now? Have they increased or decreased? Most intriguing indeed. Let me write that down. There we go. And now, last but not least, I have a packet of, how do you call them? Well, some people call them potato chips. Some people call them crisps. Well, whatever you want to call these delicious treats, I'm going to be rustling around, especially with the packaging. Are you ready? Okie dokie then, let's go. Wrestle, wrestle, wrestle. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle as well. I'm not entirely sure how these taste. Maybe I should have probably given them a taste test at some point, but oh well, we don't have to worry about that for now. Crumbly, crunchy, squash, squish into many fragments of crisps or potato chips, if that's what you want to call it. I just like crunching them around. It's quite a nice sound. Crunchy, crunchy. Most enjoyable, most enjoyable. Alright then, let's check your stress levels How would you rate them? Really now. All right then, let's make a note of that. Well, I suppose that's all for today. Thank you so much for helping out with this research on managing stress levels. And I certainly hope that it's helped with your stress levels, of course. Okay then, well, you're getting a bit sleepy, aren't you? Oh, bless you, bless you. Let's get you back into your bed, back in your bedroom as well, safe and sound. By all means, would you like to hold my hand while you lay backwards and fall asleep? Yes, certainly, certainly. I'll hold that delicate hand of yours. Close your eyes. Imagine being back at home. Walls around you, keeping you warm and safe. The blankets embracing you softly, comfortingly. The pillows rubbing and massaging that head of yours. And slumberland awaits. The world of dreams is waiting. All the stresses going away, melting away, because it's time to rest. Resting time. I'll be seeing you again. I'll definitely see you again. And all will be well. I certainly hope. I'll do what I can for you if you are ever stressed out or feeling unwell. Just think of your old friend, Dr. Cyneric, and I'll be here in a pinch like usual. Sweetest of dreams, most wonderful, bestest patient in the whole universe.